In Stockton, in California, a shooting at a family gathering has left 4 people dead and 10 others injured. The incident occurred on the 29th of November at a child's birthday party near the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. Police has received reports of the shooting shortly before 6 p.m. local time, confirming that 14 individuals were struck by gunfire. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office has described the attack as a very active and ongoing investigation. He's indicated that it may have been a targeted incident as well. Authorities have not yet released any details about a suspect, but Stockton's Vice Mayor Jason Lee has expressed his concern, vowing to push for answers as law enforcement continues to probe this tragic event. On that note, viewers, we're shifting focus to South America. Tensions are escalating at the Chile-Peru border, where migrants, mostly from Venezuela, remain stranded after trying to leave Chile following controversial remarks made by Chile's far-right presidential candidate, José Antonio Cast. On the 20th of November, Cast, who is leading in the presidential race at the moment, vowed that if elected, undocumented migrants would face detention and expulsion. This has sparked a surge of people seeking to cross into Peru. Now, according to Peruvian authorities, at least 100 migrants have arrived at the border, hoping to continue their journey. However, Peru has responded by declaring a state of emergency along its border with Chile, citing concerns over unauthorized migration. Peruvian President José Eri has stated that the measure was necessary to generate tranquility and control the flow of migrants, but it has led to a bottleneck at the border crossing in Arica, in Chile, where many migrants have now set up makeshift shelters along the highway. Frustration is mounting as people like Venezuelan migrant Ramon Valero have expressed their dismay, stating that they are trying to return to Venezuela but are being blocked by Peru's tightened border security as well. Meanwhile, Chilean authorities have downplayed the situation, with the General Jose Soto now assuring that there have been no major problems at the northern border. The uncertainty surrounding the fate of these migrants has only grown. With the political rhetoric surrounding immigration intensifying in both countries, the situation at the border remains tense as thousands of people wait for a resolution to the crisis that leaves them caught between both nations, which are now taking a hard stance on undocumented migration. Still with us on the broadcast is Major General Dr. Rajan Kochar. Interesting developments coming in. The migrants now sandwiched practically between Chile and Peru, both who have now taken a hardline stance against illegal immigration as well. A lot of these are Venezuelan migrants, interestingly. They often engage in the informal sector, provide low-cost labor as well. But in your assessment, it's not apart from the rise of the right-wing rhetoric, what sort of factors might have justified declaring, on Peru's side, the state of emergency, on Chile's side as well, with their leading presidential race candidate? What sort of social factors could have triggered this?
You see, what happens is we are seeing the United States also tightening its migration laws. You see, every country wants to create employment for its own people. And when migrants come inside, the balance is disturbed. Secondly, the security issues also come along, because when the migrants come, there are a large number of security incidents within the country, as we saw in America, of the Afghani guy who shot dead a security person, and then America had to enforce a blanket ban on visas for the entire people of Afghanistan. So a similar kind of environment we see in these countries also, because the state of emergency, basically what is being propagated is to prevent unauthorized entry and to avert what the Peruvian government wants to describe as threats to public safety, and especially in the border region. And But the larger point here is, uh, if both the countries are not going to accept these people, and if Chile will say that it won't expect you allow anybody from Peru to come inside, and same with the other country, then where do these people go?
Yes.
So that is the larger issue, and it is now shifting from a security problem to a humanitarian problem, because and I think America's role also contributes to this situation, because in Venezuela, if these people are trying to flee from there, there is an issue as far as the border is also concerned, because the Americans are also is near the border, and they're also tightening up the situation there. So I think this presence of US also is a contributing factor in the Caribbean today, and it could also affect this migration and the trafficking issues also to a larger this thing. And my last comment is that though the government is has a convergence as far as the security framing in Puerto Rico is concerned. But here I can see a larger actually link on the border management between these two countries, because in case this migrant issue is not tackled by both the countries, it can become a larger humanitarian concern and far more important than the security concern.
All right, Major General Kocher, with that, I'd like to thank you for taking out time, of course, putting all of that into perspective for our viewers and providing your insights.